My amendment seeks to ensure that CISA accounts for the full range of health, safety, and economic consequences that would flow from a terrorist act on a chemical plant. Specifically, it directs GAO to evaluate how CISA determines that a chemical facility needs to be regulated and how it decides which risk tier to place the facility in. For instance, does it consider the downstream air quality effects of neighborhoods just beyond the fence line, people that deserve to have clean air and security? With more than 130 million Americans living in the shadows of dangerous chemical plants, many low-income areas that are home to communities of color, this is a long-standing concern that must be addressed. The CFATS Act of 2014 directs DHS to tier chemical facility based on risk by taking into account severe economic consequences and potential loss of human life. It does not, however, define the term severe as it relates to economic impact or potential as it relates to loss of human life. So when CISA assesses the potential loss of human life, does it consider death that occurs in the months or years after the incident when residents succumb to exposure-related concerns? Does it consider the potential that such an attack may occur in communities that already had heightened levels of respiratory disease resulting from years of compound chemical exposure? What about facility proximity to schools, hospitals, military bases, and other sensitive infrastructure? Is this taken into account? Regrettably, the answer to all of these critical questions is a resounding no. Current statutory language falls well short of what is needed to protect communities and our economy. For that matter, it also does not consider potential damage to local businesses in the event that a chemical release causes damage to nearby properties. My amendment would ask GAO, with evaluating whether the risk assessment methodology used in this program considers, 1, potential impact that a terrorist attack could have on air quality, 2, features of surrounding areas such as presence of other chemical facilities or chemical infrastructure, and 3, the full implication of an attack of fence-line communities. Members, my amendment is measured, it's reasonable, and it does not take massive change to the program to accomplish. Rather, it seeks to provide Congress with information needed to reevaluate the risk methodology ahead of the 2025 and when we would expect the program to be back up for reauthorization. I respectfully yield back and ask for your support.
The gentleman yields. Does anyone else wish to speak on the amendment? There's no further debate.